Let's look at this payroll example. The company has some employees. They get paid monthly. And here's the detail. They had gross earnings of $78,000. $27,000 is subject to employment tax. And then it gives us some assumptions here. Our federal unemployment tax, which is FUTA, is 0.8%. State unemployment tax, which is SUTA, is 5.4%. And let's assume federal income tax are withheld at a rate of 20%, and all earnings are subject to FICA tax of, let's round that to 8%. So this particular question is asking, what is the net pay? So we don't need all this information for the net pay because most states do not withhold from employees or require employees to contribute anything to the unemployment taxes. So we can ignore those. In this case, it looks like our employees just have two basic types of withholding: federal income tax withholding and FICA withholding. So let's figure out what those are. We had $78,000 of gross earnings, and the federal income tax rate, they're withheld at 20%. So that withholding is $15,600. And then, and so again, that's federal income tax. Then FICA, again, we're assuming it's 8%, so that's $78,000 times 8%, and that gives us $6,240. So we add those up and we get a total withholding of $21,840. So the journal entry then we would make is we would debit, salary expense. Kind of ran out of room, so I wrote that pretty close, and that's for the $78,000. We would credit federal income tax payable for $15,600. We would credit FICA payable for $6,240, and then the difference, net pay, could be salary, probably technically salaries payable, but let's just assume we paid them. We would credit cash, and that amount is $56,160, which is A, right? The cash is what we call net pay.